Hi guys, this is Sharath. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use SourceTree application and how multiple employees can work on the same project using SourceTree and Github. And in this tutorial I'll be concentrating more on web development. So I'm creating a scenario where there are two people in different locations. Maybe you can imagine they're in different locations working on a single project. One of them is a developer and the other one is a designer. So here I am considering John as a developer and Sharath as a designer. So what John does is the functionalities of a website, and what Sharath does is he styles the website. So client has given a project where he wants a big button in the middle of the web page. That's all he wants. So here John creates the button and Sharath styles it. So they both work on the same project. Let's see how they do it. So before we start off, you need to have this SourceTree application downloaded and installed. I will leave the link in the description so that you can download it and install it. Once you're done installing, you have to go to GitHub and log into your account if you have one, or you have to sign up and create a repository. So this repository is our project. I will call this web development, and I'll initialize it with readme. Since it is a website, we'll be hosting it, so I'm using gh pages branch instead of master origin. I have created gh pages, and I'm going to set this gh pages as default branch in settings. Branches, gh pages, update. Okay, so once I'm done, I will go back to options. So this will be hosted here in web development. So now I don't think it has anything. Okay, it doesn't. So once we have files inside, we can see the changes happening. So it doesn't have anything. I'm going to clone this to my source tree. So what I have to do is, you have some link here. You can use this button to copy and go back to your application and clone, give the URL and destination on your, where do you want it on your local files on your PC. So clone. It might ask you for a password, maybe while committing. You may have to give that. So it has cloned. So let's open it in Explorer. So it has readme. So as in the project here, it has readme in it. So let's imagine this clone we just did is on John's PC. Let's rename it if we can. Let's see. Okay, John's files. So these are John's files. So I think it has changed, or hasn't. That's okay. So we have to clone it again so that we see Sharath's file as well. Let's go back to the URL. Let's copy it, paste it, destination, same destination, make a new folder, Sharath. So let's imagine he's working here. Sharath is working in this repository. Cloning it. Okay. I think clone has happened. I'm going to rename it. Sharath's files. So if you open it here, even he has the same thing. So both of them has same kind of files. So let's open only John's files. So this tab, there are two tabs here, Sharath's files and John's files. So let's open John's files in Explorer, and I'm going to open this up in brackets. I use bracket to develop websites because it's easier here. So the web development, and it has only one file, that is readme. I want to create a new file that is index.html, and I'm gonna initialize with the backbone. Okay, so you don't have to worry about how I did it. call this as project, and inside the body I will have a div with class wrap. Okay, inside that wrap I'll have a button with class large. Okay, and big button maybe. So this is what the changes John is doing. So he just made the HTML scaffolding. Styling should be done by Sharath. So let's go to John's files, and if you see, let's minimize the bracket. Okay, John's files, and add a remove, because we have added a new file. So to show that up, you have to click on add or remove. So it says the changes here. You can commit. Let's commit as, like, we are saying Sharath that he has to make other changes. Hi Sharath, I have changed. I have made a button. Please add. Okay. Please add styles. Okay. Let's commit this, and you see the push button has one notification. Let's push it to the repository. So once you push it to the repository, it will reflect the same thing in the GitHub repository. If you can check it out. Let's enter the. So this is your GitHub credentials. Okay, so we have pushed the change from John's files. So once the push is done, you can go back to the repository to see if that has reflected here. It has. So we have a new index file, and if you open it, it has the HTML scaffolding. So let's minimize it and go to Sharath's. So Sharath, if you open the Explorer, he doesn't have the update. He shouldn't actually. Here, Sharath's files. If you go to Sharath's files and open it up, he doesn't have the index file. So he has to pull it first, and then he can go on working on it. So let's fetch and see what changes have been done by John. So Sharath in a different location is fetching, and he sees that there is some change. So there is this change that has happened. So he says, hi Sharath, I have made a button, please add styles. So he did. John has done something. So let's pull it and make changes to it. Maybe add styles to it. So this whole thing is. So this is being done by Sharath. Okay, he has pulled it, and if you open Sharath's files in Explorer, you have an index file. Let's open this in brackets. Sharath is working in a different location, so he has a different folder, and he will style it. Let's say he will style it right here. So style, and okay, first let's style the wrap width maybe 30%, margin 0, auto, and that's about wrap and button. So dot large. So I have to size it, height maybe 100 pixel, width 200 pixel color. Let's make it white. So triple F is white. Background color. Is green maybe. Okay. So this looks good. So let's push it to the repository. But before pushing it, let's see how the website is so far without the design. How does it look? So this is just done by John, and let's commit this change, which is done by Sharath. So what Sharath has done is added some styles to it. He's going to commit them. Hi John, I have added some styles. Please check. Commit and push. Okay, so now John, if John wants to see it, he has to pull the changes. So let's fetch it. Let's see if any changes has been made. Okay, there is another node which says, hi John, I have added some styles, please check. So it looks like Sharath has added some style tag. Let's pull it and see how good they are. If they are bad, we can suggest him. So let's go back to the repository and refresh, or go back to the code and see if the style has been added to the index file. Okay, it has. And let's go back to the project and refresh. We have a big button in the middle. So this is how two people like John and Sharath here work on the same project. I guess now you have a fair idea how people from different locations work on the same project and get it completed. So if you have any doubts in this, you can leave it as a comment. I'll try to sort it out. And I hope this helped. So if this was helpful, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to get the updates of my next videos. Until then, bye-bye.